Hi, this is Steve Marinucci with some Beatles News Briefs exclusively for Fab4Radio.com. Today is August 31st, and Paul McCartney announced today the first 5 U.S. concerts for his Freshen Up tour. The dates begin May 27th of next year in Raleigh, North Carolina at PNC Arena. Then there's May 30th in Greenville, South Carolina at Bon Secours Wellness Arena, June 1st in Lexington, Kentucky at Rupp Arena, June 6th in Madison, Wisconsin at Kohl Center, and June 11th in Moline, Illinois at Tax Slayer Center. Tickets go on public sale September 7th at 10 a.m. local time. It was also announced Friday that Paul will be appearing on The Howard Stern Show September 5th and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon September 6th. The big news last week was the 6-disc John Lennon Imagine box set that will include a remastered album and lots of outtakes and remixes. We spent some time last night on the phone with Elliot Mintz talking about it. He attended the recent listening session for it at Capitol Studios in Los Angeles, and here's what he had to say about hearing the newly remastered tracks.
The group that was assembled for the listening party was in the control room, behind where the machines are. And I just sat down. And there were, of course, speakers behind me and the speakers that were in front of me. And Paul Hicks pushed the button, and it didn't only feel like it, but it sounded like John was in the room. It was, I've never heard sound reproduced that way. And from my perspective, the sound was not coming from a specific source. It was everywhere. It enveloped me. And I'm not talking metaphysically, I'm talking sonically.
Right.
Whatever it is that they did to the original source material, whatever it is that these reproduction machines can simulate, the net effect of it was breathtaking. I'd never heard anything like that. And I'm maturely saying by boosting John's vocals, and I know it's far more complex than that, but I never heard John as prominent in the original recordings that I have, that I listened to, that I played on the radio. Here there's an increased sense of intimacy, and you hear the beauty of his voice and the passion of his voice. It feels like he's in the living room with you. So first we listened to the album, and then Paul highlighted some specific tracks from different mixes of different songs in slightly different formats. And then some of the people who were at the listening session said, can you play, and the person would mention a song or a snippet, because they were looking at the log, of the material that was available. And Paul was completely accommodating. It went on for a couple of hours. Anybody who wanted to hear anything, he just pushed some buttons and it came up instantly. And the attention to detail was stunning.
Don't forget, Ringo's All-Star Band are back on tour starting Saturday, September 1st in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll be doing these Beatles News Briefs on an occasional basis on Fab4Radio.com, so listen for us. And thanks for taking the time to hear us.